Germany Strong versus RedstoneYT. RedstoneYT has still shown some impressive play throughout this. I think we were absolutely wowed by Germany Strong's play style, though, and it's going to be a tough one for Redstone to conquer, but it is possible.
Oh, this is a very strange setup from Redstone. Absolutely no tanks, just straight sword
That's
archer. I
true.
don't know about that one.
Yeah, it's having the multiple spells and this no spell spawning dead either. It makes you wonder what is the bulk of the offense going to be on this side. What's going to be taking these hits? Because Swords Wrath certainly aren't
Well, I
going to be
think
taking much.
Redstone's plan obviously is to end the game as fast as possible. And pretty much his only chance is he's gonna have to grind out the tower spawns as quickly as he can, and that's not going to be an easy thing to do. It's possible, but again, it's going to be rather difficult, especially considering Germany can just mass up swords, which is not only good for getting castle archers, but it's just defending the base from attacks in general, especially against the spirits and tower spawn. Swords can pretty much just tear that apart. And we already have Archies, and we're barely a minute into the game. Germany going for his general. Yeah, I'm safe to say that Redstone, he's going to be in a lot of trouble here. If he can't, he has to find a way to deal with Archies and his damage, and it's just not going to be an easy thing to do, especially with no tanks. With the exception of the projectile shield, that's pretty much his only pseudo tank, but that can only get him so far. And he's going for the base pressure here, but it's completely futile. Germany Strong now has Archies, and Redstone is going to be in for a very rough situation here. What's interesting, though, is both sides will be making money from getting kills and their units dying, but I think it's going to benefit Germany a lot more than it will for Redstone. And as expected, Archies is just outright murdering everything right now. And Redstone is making some decent bank from it. But again, with no tank to rely on, it's pretty much not going to be too much longer for him to survive here. He's going for tower spawn, but he's completely lost the tower. So I think he needs to cancel that, use those resources for something else, and try and think of a backup plan. And he's got to do it quick because he is running out of time. We already have the harassing on the base going.
Yeah, sorry for my absence. I've been looking at stuff. Apparently, live spectating is not currently working in this version of the game, and I'm trying to get some people to verify that. But if it
I
doesn't, we
think
can
they
still work on
disabled
compromise.
that.
Okay.
I'm not sure how true that is, but I do think they disabled that temporarily. I could be wrong though.
Okay. I guess we'll find out.
Oh man, this is really rough for Redstone. He went for the attempted sword push,
Right.
and Germany just easily shut it down.
Yeah, Germany's best friend is the hero archer, and they definitely know how to use it. They also know how to keep it alive. I don't think I've seen Germany lose that archer once in this entire tournament.
And and what's even worse for Redstone is the fact that Germany has the sword wrath as well.
Yeah.
So even if he tries to sword mass, Redstone can do the same thing, and he will always come out on top because he has Archies with that extra damage.
Right.
Oh, 47 damage. Oh, man. Yeah, this really hurts for Redstone.
Yeah, just picking off some of these miners. And yeah, it's like you said from the beginning, there was just no tank unit in Redstone's arsenal, so I don't think the deck will... I don't think...
Oh, yeah, definitely not. This is pretty much a nightmare for Redstone here. His only, last futile attempt here is to just garrison his army and only have his miners out, and he's going to have to deal with consistent pressure against his units while maybe trying to use the miners to get an army of swords and archers for a last-ditch push. And the whole time he's going to have to deal with Archie sniping his base, and it's just not working out. He's already been forced to garrison, and we already have the enslaved giant almost maxed out, and now we're going to see the switch to catapult mode sniping, which is going to be way deadlier. And even sending the swords in for the base push here, which makes sense because he's already about to be max pop. Germany Strong pretty much doesn't need those swords anymore. He knows he can vibe with the Enslaved Giant and Archies together. It's just a really, really heavy siege on Redstone's base here. He's trying with the swords, and it just isn't going to work here. This is the consequence of not having tanks.
Yeah. I did just confirm, by the way, live matches are still a thing for friendly matches, so we should be good on that.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought they disabled that.
I guess for ranked it's disabled, but on friendly matches it's still allowed. According to Necromancer,
Okay, yeah.
who I guess is watching the stream right now. But yeah, we got the 3 giants at center and the hero. I don't think you could ask for a more undestructible force to control center. And ooh, these boulders just taking out the armies one at a time.
Yeah, the damage is absolutely insane. We got 79 on that miner. It is brutal.
Right. In the past, we've seen Germany decide to not put the final nail in the coffin until there's a whole army of giants, and we might see that again today.
We certainly will. And Redstone, I mean, he's still trying, massing up what little bit of army he can get, but I think it is impossible for him to even get his miners.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
one boulder did
impossible.
that much.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get his miners out to do anything here.
Yeah.
He would have to have some really, really good micro to prevent getting sniped by this.
These castle archers are it's always a sign.
Yeah.
It's always a sign when the miners come out. It's either the sign of resign or it is the sign of I don't need economy anymore because I have an army of giants. It's one of the two.
Yeah, the confidence from Germany is definitely notable.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Vault of Prudence, and yet he doesn't care. He just doesn't need miners anymore. He knows he has this in the bag.
Definitely.
There's Redstone's army. Again, he's just going to try and do what he can and go for a last-ditch push. It's obviously going to be futile, but, I mean, nonetheless, it's an attempt that can be respected.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he actually just cannot bring his miners out to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, at the most, he would have to try and usually control a single miner and try and maneuver with that. Now, he's actually doing that, but now Germany went ahead and pulled his units away. So it looks like Redstone, never mind.
Never mind.
The final push here.
Yeah.
I think this is the final push.
This is the final push. This is the thematic ending to the match, I think.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is insane.
No, yeah, those Swords Wrath don't stand a chance. And still having an armoring of Swords Wrath just stay at the tower is really good too. But yeah, that's not gonna last for 5 seconds longer. As the tower goes down.
Definitely gonna be GG. I mean, expected, Germany taking the dub.
Yeah, no shade towards Redstone. Germany is a crazy good player, as we've seen before, and Redstone's made it pretty far in the bracket already. The position ending at losers quarterfinals is nothing to be ashamed of for sure.